Hey everybody, we're now getting into game number 2. We're going to be spawning directly on top of Matiz, Ministry of Winds Matiz, who is going to be the blue Zerg on the right. He's going to go up against RobotBoy, who is the orange Zerg on the left. We are on TSL4 Antiga Shipyard, and this is part of the TSL4 Qualifiers for the European and North American server. So before we go a little bit farther, let's just go ahead and immediately thank Team Liquid again for having an awesome tournament. I'm having so much fun casting it. The games have been amazing. The stream has been awesome. I immediately want to say thank you to the stream. Hearts to you, stream, for being amazing, coming in live, and doing things like voting. It's something I would like you guys to continue doing. Go to zanderfever.tv/vote. Let us know who you think is going to be winning, because as of right now, Matiz has a massive, absolutely huge lead in the voting right now. 75% think that he is going to be winning, but after that last game, who knows? Matiz is actually down 0-1. If he can make a comeback, he'll have to win 2 games in a row, and RobotBoy is one of the most aggressive Zergs at the exact same time as Matiz is trying to make a comeback. So who knows? ZVZ is incredibly volatile, and it may just favor RobotBoy's style. Matiz has shown strength in defending, but he wasn't able to do much in that last game. He never even got his lair tech up at all, while RobotBoy ended up being able to get to a fast 1-1 and then get lair tech and then go up to 2-2 and then even pop ultras, staying mainly on Ling Baneling, and he went Ling Baneling Infestor at one point. And who knows, maybe he won ultras at the end, I don't know, but the Infestor play was really cool, and he even is now being really good at moving this drone. I mean, if he had actually been able to get it next to the extractor in time, he actually could have blocked that extractor for being able to be put down, and those kind of small little awareness things really show RobotBoy to be an incredibly powerful player. Just one of the reasons why I'm excited to see him going up in the series against one of the top Zergs out there in Ministry of Winds Matiz. Alright, so now this is going to be really interesting. So now this is going to be really interesting to see exactly what is going to be happening, because right now the hatch has been thrown down by Matiz, which is fine. He's doing it safely once again by getting his pool before the hatch, while RobotBoy is doing something very similar. But we got to keep an eye on the gas counts. We got to see metabolic boost. We got to see the banelings and all that types of play that is going to be happening from these guys. So, looking at this map, it's Antiga Shipyard. The new ZVZ style of getting a very quick third base around 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes or so, is very powerful on this map. Your third base is incredibly close to your natural expansion. All you have to do is keep an eye on these rocks with an overlord over here and keep your units in this area, and you can defend both of your bases quite effectively, especially if you mix in a few spine crawlers along those lines, and you can have a very quick, very defensible 3 base, and that can allow you to turtle effectively if you really want to. But as far as things go, we're gonna probably see a lot of aggression from RobotBoy, which makes me think that Matiz is gonna probably try and get that third base out a little bit later on. As of right now, he's gonna probably go for the Ling Baneling aggression attack against RobotBoy and just move along to the point of forcing RobotBoy to do something that makes a mistake. But let's look at the minute. Yeah, actually, these guys have a lot of just button clicking going on. I mean, here's a bigger version of it as they're just spamming away, always over 100. That's nice to see. So RobotBoy is going for his Baneling Nest at the same time as Matiz. Matiz's will be done a little bit quicker, but now we need to look for droning. We see drones happening by RobotBoy, so maybe he's going to be a little bit more passive and try and use a little bit more defensive Banelings, but he's going to need to get a Ling inside the base of Matiz to try and see the Baneling Nest and the attack pattern that Matiz is going to be following. But Matiz actually has metabolic boost. He actually could have engaged these Lings and stopped that scout. Oh, looks like he still should actually be able to, as he's going to be able to move in, and the fact that RobotBoy has his metabolic boost in 5 seconds actually is going to prevent him from getting the really important scout of seeing the Baneling Nest. So now Matiz is going to start morphing. Oh, it doesn't matter. Matiz just kind of spoiled the surprise by sending all his Banelings to start morphing directly under the Overlord. So no more surprise going down. RobotBoy's going to play it safe and retreat all of his drones. You don't want to lose to any silly, lucky Baneling hits in your natural expansion. But Matiz is going to be very aggressive with this Ling Bane. He still does not have that third base, and neither does RobotBoy. And it looks like MoW.Matiz is fully aware of that. I mean, he's actually hasn't popped up there at all, but he doesn't see any creep. He's kind of keeping an eye on that with this Overlord, so he knows there's no base. And we're going to see, ooh, good trade for RobotBoy. 2 Banes for the 3 Banes of MoW.Matiz. And MoW.Matiz just lost a little bit on that one, losing a couple links as well as the Banes. And now we're going to see him moving forward. RobotBoy, oh, manually detonates a Baneling without being able to actually connect it with anything. He tried to be sneaky, and once again, manual detonation. Not quite getting the damage that he really wanted, but MoW.Matiz is now doing a good job of... Oh god, my computer's freezing. No, computer! Come back to me! Computer, are you back to me? Oh, you're back to me, computer. Okay, I want to now mention the fact that I did order parts for a new computer. I'm now dead broke. So, hopefully, that will never happen again, because that's scary when that freezes. Okay, so, we have got MoW.Matiz moving all across the map, taking down a single Zerg and looking like he's preparing for, to go ahead and continue to be more aggressive against RobotBoy, trying to contain him as he sets up this 3rd base. However, RobotBoy's got 15 lings, although he actually hasn't seen that 3rd base. These lings are going to get a great engagement against that set of lings. Full surround there, no retreat possible for MoW.Matiz, but these lings are going to start engaging. The banelings are going to explode, get some nice shots off, but RobotBoy still has the better angle of engagement. He's got no upgrades this game, at least not yet. We do see the carrot base once again is being researched, and it looks like RobotBoy's going to lose the Banes. He's not going to cancel them, so MoW.Matiz, risky play, but he saw the Banes morphing. He knew he had the time to take down the eggs. Very, very smart engagement by MoW.Matiz there. Okay, so now so now we got MoW.Matiz getting a Roach Warren and Evo Chamber, so he's going to prepare for the later parts of the game. And now he's actually going to be able to maybe force a cancellation on this hatchery. He's going to, yes, he does force the cancel. Will he pick off the drone? I think he just picked off the drone too. Nice move to escape with a fair count of his lings. So nicely done there. And RobotBoy is soon going to be aware of this hatchery when the creep starts to pop. There it is. There it is. Alright, so now MoW.Matiz has got a little bit fewer Zerg count. And actually, ooh, look at that. Bane's going to start morphing as well. But we're going to see the Banes coming in for MoW.Matiz faster than the Banes of RobotBoy. You may need to actually cancel those. We're going to see the exchange. What? Wait, what? One of the Banes actually missed that. Is he going to still get the kill? He got the kill! He got the kill on that egg. Really nice move. Look at how close these Banelings are to dying. If MoW.Matiz can get in there with these lings, he can pick off you need only one more shot. MoW.Matiz is now going to be the one losing the Baneling eggs here. I've never seen so many Baneling eggs killed in a single game in my entire life. MoW.Matiz has now lost Baneling. Another Baneling egg gets killed. Baneling explodes. Oh, but the carapace is done. The carapace is done. The upgrade is done. So we have lings that will not die to one shot from the Banelings. The carapace upgrade is finished for RobotBoy, and that is huge. MoW.Matiz, though, has got roaches out, but there's so many lings moving on forward. MoW.Matiz is trying to get more Banelings out, but RobotBoy is continuing upon this aggression. Now it looks like we're going to be in a really huge explosion. The starting from MoW.Matiz, but guess what? He just lost a ton of drones, and that is bad, but he's still ahead of the drones, 38 to 33. So this may actually put RobotBoy into a false sense of security. The 3rd base is going down for RobotBoy. MoW.Matiz is finished, but he hasn't been able to utilize it quite yet. Okay, I need to breathe. So MoW.Matiz he's got his lair completed now. Will he go for infestors? Oh my god, that's way too much speaking. Alright, he's going to go for roaches, but no speed yet. I'm going to speak slowly for the next minute. Oh my god, I'm getting dizzy. Oh. Alright, Banelings are coming around over here from MoW.Matiz. And MoW.Matiz is actually going to his 3rd base harass, but there's a nice shot off. He can actually trade 2 Banes for 3 Banes. That is good, but MoW.Matiz's 3rd is looking like it is going to fall. But now we're watching as we are just seeing explosions happening every which way, and MoW.Matiz's 3rd is officially going to die. It has now fallen. We see Baneling actually goes ahead and explodes against a couple of those lings. But a roach is going to pop out for MoW.Matiz. He does have his +1 missile attack, so that's really going to be able to help him a lot. But we can see that RobotBoy has not utilized his 3rd base at all, except for Larva. This roach is actually doing a really helpful job in helping MoW.Matiz defend. Banelings are going to be continue morphing in, but there's no more upgrades that are being researched by MoW.Matiz. If you look at RobotBoy, he does have his +1 melee attack on the way. The lair is done, and we have an infestation pit on the way. So he's going to do the same thing as last game, but we're watching as MoW.Matiz is pushing forward with a lot of Banelings and everything streaming across the map as Robot Boy is going to start getting into the main base of Matiz's mineral line and do a little bit of damage, but I don't think he's going to be able to pick off any drones. Yeah, his one drone that got low did not go ahead and die. I wonder how you guys like the slow casting versus the fast casting, because I need to breathe more, and it's not, I have to cast slowly because of that. So we do see some of those guys dying. Robot Boy's now managed to kill off 16 drones, and it's looking to be really solid. But we've got a lot of drones out on the field as Robot Boy is going across the map. Oh, I'm also really hungry. That's probably not helping. That's probably also one of the reasons why I'm getting lightheaded. Hooray! If I pass out, please call 911 for me. As all of these drones are not going to be engaging, but that means the drones are going to be at risk. But the roaches are in high enough numbers, though. We see one drone has now fallen. And now you got banelings morphing. We see that Matiz, though, could actually, if he's got the melee attack, that would really benefit him and his banelings, because that would completely negate the care base upgrade of these Zerglings, and it would allow for his banelings to one-shot those Zerglings once again. We saw 9 drones coming out for Robot Boy. Matiz is actually quite far behind in terms of the drone count, but Robot Boy is going to go ahead and see that there is still no third base, and we infestors in production to support the lings of Robot Boy. Well, if you look at Matiz, he's actually got a massive army forming. It's a ton of banelings and a ton of roaches here. And we can see his army supply is massively large compared to Robot Boy's, and Robot Boy is being forced to throw down some spine crawlers. So we're having the counterattack from Matiz. This could be incredibly effective as they're moving all the way across the map, and Matiz is morphing more and more banelings. That's going to be really difficult. If Robot Boy, though, can get a couple key baneling shots off, he'll actually be able to trade incredibly well and maybe nullify this high baneling count. But now we're watching as they're going to be streaming forward. We got a fungal landing from Robot Boy. It looks like that's what he wants to use his gas for. We see another big fungal. We have Banes exploding Banes, but Matiz is now up to almost twice the food count. We have 20 lings coming in for Robot Boy, but these queens all have almost full energy. That's going to mean transfuses galore. We see this spine crawler is just not being allowed to die, but nope, it is now dead. This queen in the back was not able to transfuse at all, and that's unfortunate because it does have full energy, but Matiz is now streaming into the natural expansion of Robot Boy and doing so much damage. We've got these lings that are starting to engage. They are almost 2-1, but not quite yet. Banes are exploding there in the favor of Matiz, and Robot Boy is now down to 2/3 of the supply of Matiz, as Matiz is continuing engaging incredibly effectively, as all of the roaches are just going to go ahead and just being ridiculously effective right now because the queens are getting picked off. This one queen still has full health. By health I mean energy, and she transfuses at the nick of time to get the other queen. Another transfuse goes down, but looks like this queen does not get the third transfuse in time, and we are watching Matiz streaming forward and just doing a lot of damage. Another spine crawler will get transfused. This queen still has enough for a single more transfuse, and it does go down, but now the spine crawler is dead, and we have Matiz right now still staying on 2 bases. He actually stopped mining gas completely and is basically reinforcing with pure ling and baneling at the moment. Matiz is going to be pushing forward, and we're going to have the Banes get the nice explosions off and kill a ton of lings, but we're going to see that Bane will get the shots off that will allow those lings to be really effective. And look at the roach health. It's very low, but when you're sending in units one at a time like Robot Boy is, low health units sometimes actually just end up making you be too aggressive and thinking, oh, they're low health, I must pick them off. But Robot Boy is actually about to kill off the spawning pool, and that's going to be probably seal the deal. Robot Boy is now dead. No kinds of lings can be made. And I think that's his only. I need to select a larva. There's a larva. Yeah, you can get infestors only. That's not going to win in many direct engagements. So this is kind of looking like Matiz should be taking this game, considering the fact that there is no more spawning pool, no links to be made by Robot Boy, he can only make infestors, and he's got 4 hatcheries worth of stuff. He's taking more losses. He's down to 28 drones, now 27 drones, and there, in fact, is the GG. GG gets called, and Matiz is now taking this series 1-1, which means Game 3 is coming up in a moment, so let's go ahead and go straight to that because I need food shortly. Just saying.